This episode is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the #1 seller of games and gaming accessories. And GatheringMagic.com, the #1 resource for Magic the Gathering news and articles.
Hello and welcome again to round 4 of the Momir Basic Daily. I'm John Kapora and we are going to play first because that's awesome. Never ever mulliganing in this format because we need all our cards to make those sweet, sweet Yokum orders. And let's hope our opponent's here. He might not be here. Might have gone to do something else. Hot. I just made hot chocolate. And it is very hot. True to its namesake. My girlfriend drinks a lot of coffee, but I don't. And my mom saw fit to buy us a Keurig for Christmas, knowing full well that I don't really drink coffee. So she got me a bunch of K-cups of chocolate, or hot chocolate. So, giving those a shot, and it's pretty good, but it's hot. So, I'm just going to turn the inside of my mouth into scar tissue while I wait for this dude. Or this girl, I guess. I guess a woman could name herself Magic King 81. Hot. Oh man. So that last game was pretty sweet. We won with a Yokum order. That was really satisfying. That's a fun thing about Momir Basic. Sometimes you just win with the worst cards imaginable, and it's the most fun. I love this avatar. So I guess while we've got a minute. Oh, nope, we don't have a minute. We gotta go now. Now. Our opponent showed up, and we have this thing. And our opponent's never going to be casting any spells. No players are going to be casting any spells, so we'll just pass it over to our opponent. Huh. Alright. Now, I have to, since I'm on the play, and I made a 1-drop, if I want to get to 8, if I want to get to my 8 drops, I'm going to have to skip 2 turns of making creatures. Normally, I like to skip 3 and 5, but since my opponent didn't make anything on his or her turn 1, I am perfectly content to just skip my 2. If my opponent makes a 1-drop, usually I'll make a 2-drop just to kind of keep pace or stay ahead or whatever. But in this case, I'm just not going to be doing that because I already am ahead. Even if it is with just a 1/1. Depending on how good my opponent's creature is here. Oh dear. That's actually really good. Alright, so now I'm going to make a 3-drop because I have to be able to beat that, which is seeming more and more unlikely. I'm also going to attack with this, hoping to kind of inspire a block. Don't think he's going to be blocking though. So next turn he's going to be making 4 drops all the way to 9. Yeah, he's just going to go from 4 straight to 9. And I basically just have to hope he gets really unlucky. Don't know what this thing does. And it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. The beginning of each end step if it's an opponent's turn. Alright. So it basically just resets after each opponent's end step. That could have probably been templated a little better, I guess. I don't know. Huh. Well, I like that, but pretty sure we're just going to pass the turn. It's one of those versatility creatures I was talking about before. That's really powerful. Not really powerful, but they're good. You want the utility creatures. Obviously, utility like this is just the best. Hmm. Yeah, this is not looking great for me. That's not so bad though. That thing's gonna become a 7/7. Yeah, it's gonna become a 7/7. That's pretty good. I've never actually hit a flip card before. Yeah, I guess they just have no flip side, right? Because they're tokens. So, that's a bummer. They have no flip side. They have no reverse side to them. Yeah, that's the first time I play a lot of Momir Basic, but I've never hit a flip creature before. So these 1/1s are proving to be pretty like actually important just because of Vadiel Doll. Like they each just trade for any of his creatures straight up, which is good. It's not bad. Yeah, it's looking like I'm gonna have to max out at 7 here, which is kind of unfortunate. Unless I skip my 6, which I could ostensibly do, just because he can't really make too much headway here through Vadiel Doll. Excuse me. Like he can attack with both of these next turn, and I can only trade with one of them, and I'd have to take 5 from the other one. And then I would be able to just kill. So if he were to attack with both of these, I would block each one with this, and I would make this one's toughness 1, which would kill it. And then this would have a -1/-1 counter on it. And then on my turn, I could tap Vadiel Doll to kill it. So I think I'm actually going to just say go here. And just still keep trying to ramp up to 8s. Meanwhile, he gets to make a 7 on this turn. Oh, no. That thing's pretty good. That thing is pretty good. The good thing is, though, he has to attack with it in order to use it at all. Which means it's just going to die. But still, I don't love that. I don't love that he hit Hate Flare. Tap 5, untapped creatures you control. Untap Altar Golem. Alright. Guess we've got a blocker. Yeah, we've got a big old blocker. I mean, he's pretty likely to not even attack with Hate Flare here, and just, yeah. Oh, man. Well, that's actually bad for him to use, just because Vadiel is green, so I can get a free activation off him if he ever uses this ability. Plus, it's going to be really hard for him to get through Alter Golem. Yeah, this is it's pretty clogged up here. A flyer will break it wide open. Let's make this a little smaller so that the battlefield is not obscured. And that's pretty much nothing. It does have trample though, which is relevant now that I have a Vadiel in play. There's a chance that getting in with Alter Golem could have been right, but I think I would have just traded it for Patron and Necro Savant. It's also worth noting that the same turn he decides to use this, if he uses it at all, he can also sack this to draw a card. Alright, so he's... Oh, he's going to make it 10? Well, then I am going to give that one toughness. Oh wow, it does power or toughness. I should really read cards better. Yeah, I should really read cards better. Oh, he's going to make it 11. Yeah, this Vadiel doll is going to be an issue for him. I think next turn, since he's going to have an 11/11 indestructible, I think what's going to end up happening is he's going to attack with Hate Flare and use it to kill this Vadiel doll. Who's to say? Guess it really depends on what he hits. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, he gets 11. Bet he wish he had more forests. Hypnox. Well, that's no good. That one's pretty bad for me. What would I really love here? I'd really love a Cataract Leviathan. Or that blue creature we hit at the start of last game. Tightspout Tyrant kind of blows. um, Might be worth it to just get in with this Alter Golem. Although, it would only trade for one of these two. Unless I use some Vadiel tricks. Yeah, I mean, I think I gotta just get it in there at this point, just because this Hypnox is going to kill me. And he's going to just win if the game goes too much longer. Although that's not necessarily true. There are plenty of 8s I could hit that would just kill him. He's going deep into the tank. Yeah, this Vadiel doll is making his life considerably harder. And if he activates Patron, next turn in response, I'm going to Vadiel doll, probably make this 1 power, and then use my other 5 creatures to untap this Altar Golem. Hate Flare probably... Oh, well, I guess he can't use Hate Flare. He just takes it. That can't be right. Yeah, that can't be right. I might be able to just use Vadiel doll to... well, this first activation is going to have to be to make Hate Flare a 1 power creature. Or else my Vadiel doll is just going to die. Alright, so he's making an 8. That sucks. That's going to actually get me. Yep, that's going to get me. So I'm going to untap these. He's going to target Vadiel doll. I think my course of action here... I could give Hypnox 1 toughness, and then attack with Tidespout Tyrant, Crash of Rhinos, and Altar Golem. I think it actually has to be that. Yeah. I mean, it's got the biggest butt out of all the creatures he has. Alright, so he's an 8/1. And Magmatic Force is dead. And that's dead. Let's see what kind of 8 we hit. Is it good? Ooh, it is pretty good. Alright, so let's see if I've got 15 plus 8, that's 23 trample, plus this, which he basically has to block with Hypnox. So 23 in trample. He has to... So Tidespout Tyrant and Hypnox are going to wash out. He has to account for... 23 minus 8. He has to account for 15 trample damage. He has to actually account for 16 trample damage. So how does he do that? Well, I think what eventually would happen is, man, see, this is really shitty. Sorry, I swore again. But sometimes the board just gets so cluttered up in this format that it's hard to stay disciplined and kind of work through what you want to do. So Tidespout Jin and this Hypnox are going to trade. He can't really afford to take 5 here, lest his whole board dies to just these 2 creatures of mine. So does he have that much toughness? He's got 14 in these 2 alone. And then he's got Hate Flare. I think I'm just going to go in with these 3, because Scourge of Carekeep is going to... he's got to lose a lot of creatures. Is kind of how I'm looking at this. And he's got to lose a lot of creatures just to not die. And I'm at 24. And I've got this, which is awesome. I mean, I'll probably just be able to win with this next turn. And now he's got a ton of thinking to do, which I mean, it's tough. That was good hot chocolate. Yeah, I guess Magic's really designed in such a way as to give, like aggression is good, but it's not too good, especially on, like, stalled boards like these, where you can just kind of solve it. I mean, this is a fun thing. And I also don't really have the patience to solve this board. Alright, so he's taken 1 from this crash so far, and 15 from this Altar Golem, and he takes it back. Patron is blocking here. As is Necrosavant. So Patron and Necrosavant. So he's going to be taking 9 this turn. That kills him. Can't take 9. Basically, I have set it up to where he's got to he's got to hit a flyer, or else he's just kind of dead. Unless he wants to give up a ton of creatures. I mean, it's possible that I should have also attacked with these, but I think that would have ultimately proved to be incorrect. Although it would have restricted his blocks quite a bit. I think Magmatic Force would have eaten this guy. And yeah, I think it was right not to attack. I think there are too many creatures on the battlefield to attack with these. So Patron, so this is gonna die. We're gonna kill Patron first. Huh. Okay. He wants to untap my green creatures. Is he sacrificing this? I don't know what he's doing. Okay. You may draw a land. Okay, he takes 3. 5 goes to 3. So he kills my Scourge. With a Hate Flare. That kind of sucks. But that also doesn't come for free. He has to use an 8-drop. He has to sacrifice making an 8-drop in order to do that. Or a 9-drop, as it were. So he's going to bring with Hate Flare. And I guess this thing. And this thing's going to die. Well, that's kind of no good. I could trade Grizzled Outcast and Chub Toad for this Hate Flare. That's definitely an option. I think it's where I'm going to go with this. I mean, basically he's trading a Hate Flare for a Grizzled Outcast plus a whatchamacallit, the Dragon, which pretty good for him. And plus, oh, I guess he does get the Chub Toad because the thing had friggin' Wither. Gah, that is a bummer. Phantom Worm. He'll probably kill this. Got a lot of live draws here. That is certainly one of them. That's great. That's great. Super duper trample. That might get me out of the woods. So he might have to just deal me 3 here. He might have to deal me 3. And then he has to attack with all his creatures. And he's going to be 1 damage short unless this 9-drop is really good. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. And I win. Yep. Think I just won. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no. He has a trigger. Oh, darn it. Ah. So if I take this and go to 1, on my upkeep I die to this Magmatic Force. Shoot. Ah. Gah. Alright. Ah. Man. I thought I had it. I'm glad I saw it, though. That would have been a bad way to lose a game. Alright. What do we need? We need Cataract Leviathan. This does not win me the game. This is bad. I mean, I can attack and hope he doesn't block. Yeah, that was my only out. I am dead now. Whew! Alright, that was a close one. That was very swingy. That was a good game, though. I guess I'll play first. Guess I'll do that. No, we're never mulliganing. I was really lucky to be so, like, close in that game. I was lucky to make that game so competitive, even though he had a mana elf. That is a dead card. I do not think I'm going to be winning via mill. Even if he does hit a Tolarian Serpent. Yep, just going to skip my 2 here like last game because he didn't make a 1. Alright, no mana guy. Maybe a sliver. Maybe a sliver. Maybe a might sliver. Undying. That is fine. See if he wants to trade straight up. And he does. And Undying does not work in this format. If he had just taken it, I may have made a guy. I think I was actually going to make a guy if he had just taken the damage. But he didn't. He blocked. Alright, let's see. Let's start building. Let's go to work. Oh. Ew. Alright, well this game's gonna get broken pretty quick. Starting with him. He's gonna get to just put all the lands into play pretty quick. Huh? Oh, wow! Locks on Gatekeeper. Yikes. That was a good one. That was a good one for my opponent to hit. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wow. Man, even my creature comes into play tapped? That is a doozy. I guess I just have to keep making creatures every turn. I have to just make the biggest dude I can make. Okay. I'm not sure why he opted not to put the extra land into play with braids. Huh. He didn't again. It's really tempting to block, but I'm not going to. So this turn I'm going to make a 6, and it's going to come into play tapped. And then after that I'm just going to be making 8s that come into play tapped. Man, that locks on Gatekeeper. That's a tough nut to crack. This match might just come down to that. That's tough. I mean, if he attacks with this Gorilla Titan, I don't know what to do. I might just block. Because Braids is done benefiting me. Oh, jeez! Huh! Oh, man! I guess that's one way to get knocked out of prizes in a daily. I'm obviously taking this. Alright, this one's got to be pretty good. More flying. Not sure I'm going to be erasing anything anytime soon. I'm not sure what his logic is behind passing up this. Not that it mattered. I mean, like, look at what he hit. But it just seems beneficial to him to just kind of accelerate his mana. I don't know. Maybe I'm an idiot. And he taps Maelstrom Djinn. I'm going to take 10. Man. That's one way to kind of close the door. Locks it on Gatekeeper into Frost Titan. Alright. Alright, I got that. It's just gonna get Frost Titaned. Man, that sucks. And that is how the tournament ends. Not that the game's over. He could still screw up. But I don't see it. I don't see it happening. It's worth noting that Magic is sometimes like this, whether we like it or not. Okay. That's a neat one. Okay, so he lost his first flip. I'm sure he's fine with that. Now I'm trying to figure out is if there's any way to kill this Frost Titan without just dying. Oh, and he's probably just gonna hit. Yeah, he's gonna tap this Lumen Grid Gargoyle. Yep, he got me for exacts because I'll block here, and I will block here, and then he'll give this trample with this, and that's ball game. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I mean, this game didn't go great for our hero, and it knocked me out of prizes. I mean, if I had won this match, I would have gotten 9 packs, and now that I lost it, I guess 0. But I still think it's a fun format to play, and for anyone that wants to like kind of try and figure out how to get better at Magic, this is a really cheap and efficient way to do it. This avatar is like $12. I think they have a pre-made deck with this and a bunch of basic lands in it that you can just buy. And yeah, I highly recommend it. I think it's awesome. And I guess that's it. Until the next video, this is John Capora signing off for Gathering Magic.